Well, groundbreaking research happens every day at GBMC, including more than 50 clinical trials going on right now, actually. Stephen Schmidt is a certified clinical research professional, and he joins us now with more. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm good, and I'm happy to have you here. Let's just start out with the basics to begin with. What exactly constitutes a clinical trial?
So clinical trials are research studies that evaluate medical interventions. So that can be treatments, also diagnostic and screening procedures. In oncology, that can take the form of pharmaceutical companies testing out brand new drugs. It can also mean testing new combinations of therapies, including radiation therapy and surgery, to achieve the best outcomes and to add to existing standard of care practices.
So tell me a little bit more about the clinical trials happening at GBMC and how people can get involved in them.
Sure. So at GBMC, we keep an updated list on our website. So www.gbmc.org/clinical trials. And if you scroll to the bottom, there's an option to search for the clinical trials that we have open. And as you mentioned, we do have, and actually currently about 52, 53 active clinical trials in a variety of disease sites. And from there, you can click on a particular study that you're interested in looking at. And in each of those links, we have a link to another great resource, which is Clinicaltrialsgov, which is a national database registry of hundreds of thousands of clinical trials where you can see many more details about a particular trial.
And as I understand it, you guys are doing some clinical trials regarding COVID-19 and also cancer research as well, correct?
Yes, there's one particular trial that's going on through the National Cancer Institute, NCI, and it's a natural history study. So it's basically data collection and looking at patients who have an active cancer diagnosis and who are undergoing treatment at the time that they're diagnosed with COVID, and then looking to see how that affects their outcomes, because patients who are undergoing cancer treatments and have active cancer are at higher risk for developing those more severe iterations of the disease, and also looking to see how COVID-19 affects the delivery of cancer care, and if it's disrupting treatment schedules or regular physical exams and things like that.
It's so important that we research these things now because there's so much that we don't know. Today, of
Absolutely.
course, is Giving Tuesday, and us lay people want to support all the advancements that you are doing at GBMC, specifically with these trials. How can we get involved and support?
So, there are many ways that people can contribute to, clinical research, especially in cancer. So one way is to give directly to a specific cancer center or institution. And so, GBMC's Giving Tuesday campaign, all the proceeds are coming to clinical trials this year, which we're very excited about. People can also give to certain organizations that deal with a specific kind of cancer if they feel called to do that. So for instance, the Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance is one. There are similar organizations within breast cancer, lung cancer, really anything you can think of. And then even more broadly, there are national organizations that support research, such as the American Cancer Society. So there are plenty of ways to give. And just know that if you are able to give, however you give, it's greatly appreciated by all of us in the oncology community, and you're definitely making a difference.
All right, Stephen Smith, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. And we
Thank
will
you.
be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.